Hi, welcome to the Forces in Motion quiz, lesson one, based on TCI. You're going to first put your last name in, your first name, the hour you have me for science, and here we go with the quiz. Number one, an object's position is A, describes an object's exact location on a map. B, is used only to describe the motion of a car on the road. C, is usually described using centimeters as a unit of length. D is its current distance and direction from the reference point. Number two, the red car is 6 lengths behind the black car. In this scenario, the black car is called A or an A lead car, B imaginary point, C reference point, D position point. Number three, differentiating between positive and numbers can indicate A, the distance between two or more objects, B, the direction of an object is heading when describing its position. C, the distance an object has traveled when describing its position. D, the direction an object is traveling regardless of position or distance. 4. A number line can be used to describe A, the color of an object, B, how many times the object has moved, C, an object's speed as it changes direction, D, an object's distance from a reference point. 5. Which of these is an example of rate? A, a car traveling 10 kilometers, B, a person eating 5 sandwiches, C, a person running 2 kilometers in 10 minutes, D, 2 cars arriving at a location 10 minutes apart. 6. Speed is a rate that describes A, the distance an object moves over time, B, an object's change in direction over time, C, the difference in distance between two objects, D, the distance and direction in which an object moves. 7. Which of the following describes the difference between speed and velocity? A. Speed describes an object's distance and direction, while velocity describes an object's distance. B. Speed describes an object's direction, while velocity describes an object's distance and direction. C. Speed describes an object's distance, while velocity describes an object's distance and direction. D. Speed describes the object's distance and direction, while velocity describes the object's direction. 8. Average velocity is calculated by dividing the blank by the time needed to travel blank. A. Speed in certain distance. B. Distance traveled in that distance. C. Difference in speed, that direction. D. Starting position to the end position. Ooh, I keep doing that, don't I? Number 9, a reference frame is A, a tool to describe the relative velocity of a reference point. B, a term used to describe a reference point that is not in motion. C, a tool used to measure speed and velocity of an object in motion. D, the point of view on the speed and direction that objects are moving relative to a reference point. D, or 10, a reference frame. A, can depend on an individual's point of view. B, can only be established by an object in motion. C, cannot be used to describe multiple objects in motion. D, is always the same no matter the location of the objects being described. 11, you're playing a game of catch with a friend when they pass you the ball. From your reference frame, A, you move towards the ball. B, your friend moves away from the ball. C, the ball moves toward you and away from your friend. D, your friend moves away from the ball as you move towards it. Number 12, because reference frames are arbitrary, it's important to A, always use your point of view as a reference frame. B, be specific about which reference frame you are using. C, be as general as possible when describing an object's location. D, always use the reference frame of the object you are describing. 13. Which of the following most accurately describes an object that is accelerating? A, speed increasing. B, speed decreasing. C, speed increasing and speed decreasing. Or D, speed increasing, speed decreasing, and change in direction. Number 14, which of the following describes an object that is accelerating? A, a person jogging in place. B, a bird slowing down as it lands. C, a car parked on the side of the road. D, your teacher reading a book out loud. 15. In order to calculate an object's acceleration, you must first A. Subtract its starting time from its ending time, B. Divide its starting velocity by its ending velocity, C. Subtract its ending velocity from its starting velocity, or D. Subtract its starting velocity from its ending velocity. 16. Which of the following is an accurate description of an object's velocity? A. A turtle moves slowly to the east. B. A person walks at a rate of 4 kilometers per hour. C. A cheetah's speed increases by 3 meters per second to the north. 4. A mouse takes 3 minutes to run across a room. 17. Which of the following is not a criterion for a dragster? A. Accelerate quickly. B. Easily controlled. C. Carry a driver. D. Have twin engines. And lastly, number 18, a constraint describes A. A limitation on an engineering solution. B. Safety regulations of an engineering design. C. The ways in which an engineering design is not successful. Or D. The ways in which engineers attempt to refine their designs.